We would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to Christian Rewire, a place where we engage in thought-provoking conversations that question assumptions and promote comprehension. We are about to go on an exciting adventure that will take us through the rich tapestry of religious beliefs that are found throughout Africa. The fascinating relationship that exists between the Bible and traditional African faiths will be the subject of our attention. We will investigate the ways in which the Bible and African religions are similar and different, thereby enriching the spiritual landscape of this enormous continent. There is a great deal of cultural diversity on the African continent, and the region's religious traditions are not an exception. There was a flourishing of indigenous belief systems in Africa before to the arrival of major world religions. These belief systems were strongly based in the distinctive traditions of the many African societies. A broad variety of deities, rituals, and cosmologies lie at the heart of these ancient religions, which are characterized by their diversity. African traditional religions frequently contain a polytheistic worldview, which is in contrast to the monotheistic nature of Christianity. In these religions, several deities are responsible for governing various areas of existence. The connection between the physical and spiritual realms is woven into the fabric of daily existence, and rituals and ceremonies serve as bridges between these realms. This connection is woven into the fabric of daily existence. The spread of Christianity over Africa resulted in significant transformations, which significantly altered the religious landscape in ways that continue to have an impact even in the present day. It was primarily through the efforts of missionaries, colonial powers, and merchants that the teachings of the Bible were disseminated across the continent. During the process of Christianity's establishment, it came into contact with and interacted with other sets of beliefs, which resulted in the development of syncretic activities and the formation of distinctive African Christian expressions. By virtue of its status as a sacred scripture, the Bible introduced a monotheistic viewpoint that posed a challenge to the polytheistic traditions that were prevalent in many African civilizations. Nevertheless, the adaptability of African civilizations made it possible for Christian teachings to be incorporated into pre-existing frameworks, which resulted in a theological tapestry that was both dynamic and diverse. In spite of the fact that the Bible and African traditional religions appear to be very different from one another, there are some fascinating similarities that underscore the fact that we all share the same human experience. A common thread that runs through all of these different belief systems is the search of a meaningful life, as well as concepts like community and morality. For example, the stress that is placed on communal harmony and the interdependence of individuals in traditional African religions is similar to the emphasis that is placed on love thy neighbor in Christian theology. The moral teachings that may be found in the Bible and the ethical codes that are found in traditional African faiths both converge on fundamental concepts, which highlights the fact that some values are recognized everywhere. Both the Bible and the traditional religions of Africa place a significant emphasis on the significance of rituals and symbols. These rituals, which range from the rites of passage and worship of ancestors in African religions to the rites of passage and communion in Christianity, serve as channels through which individuals can express their faith and have spiritual experiences. By delving into the symbolism that is integrated into these rituals, one might gain insight into the complex ways in which individuals establish a connection with the divine. A mosaic of behaviors that exemplify the complex nature of religious expression on the African continent is a result of the continent's cultural wealth and diversity, which contribute to the mosaic. We strongly recommend that you sign up for a subscription to Christian Rewire as we continue to delve further into this illuminating investigation of compare and contrast religions in Africa. If you subscribe to our newsletter, you will not only be able to receive timely updates on our content that provokes thinking, but you will also become a vital part of a community that is committed to developing understanding and supporting dialogue. Simply click the button that says subscribe, and let's proceed with this journey together. While it is important to highlight the difficulties that arise while investigating the intersections between the Bible and African traditional religions, it is also important to focus on the similarities. A complex tapestry of ideas and practices is created as a result of tensions that exist between historical legacies, modern challenges, and religious traditions. The construction of bridges, on the other hand, is possible through open communication and mutual comprehension. The Christian Rewire Network is dedicated to fostering these talks, with the goal of encouraging viewers to interact with a variety of perspectives and contribute to the current dialogue over religious pluralism in Africa. In this final section, we will discuss the changing landscape of religious variety in Africa and how it has evolved over time. The distinctions between different religious traditions are becoming increasingly difficult to discern as a result of globalization, urbanization, and increased connectivity. In the future, there will be exciting opportunities for the coexistence of different belief systems and the reciprocal enrichment of those belief systems. It is possible for communities to construct bridges that are not limited by religious differences if they cultivate an atmosphere of respect and cooperation. The Christian Rewire Network continues to be committed to investigating these dynamic transitions and urging viewers to take an active role in determining the future of religious conversation in Africa and beyond. As we come to the close of this investigation into comparative religions in Africa, we would like to express our appreciation to all who have accompanied us on this educational voyage. As a subscriber to Christian Rewire, you will have access to additional content that is not only interesting but also goes into the complexity of faith, culture, and comprehension. Continue to rewire your perspectives with Christian Rewire. Continue to question, continue to explore, and keep on questioning till we meet again.